Well, today could have gotten better. Let me bring up the newspaper and report what happened. One of our fellow citizens of town, Tara, has kind of died in tonight's attack. We heard her screams on the radio, followed by silence. Thomas isn't taking her death well, but I hope that, he'll, won't commit suicide or something, because that wouldn't be good at all. Even Lunafox is sad about her death. Also, speaking of cyanide deaths, one of our fellow survivors, Cold Flames, has taken cyanide. If you ask me, that's kinda selfish. He did complain and stuff like how our town was failing and stuff like that, and he just swallowed cyanide to end himself. I dragged his corpse out of town and spit on his corpse. Nothing personal, it was just what he did was kinda selfish. Also, speaking of Thomas, he had a really kinda sort of odd idea that he posted in the forums. It involved, and I quote, pregnancy. He said something about an idea on how watchmen could possibly become pregnant while they're on guard duty, either giving birth to, meat or food, or a cat. If that idea actually ever came to be, I would never become a watchman, that's for sure. His idea was bizarre, but at the same time, original. But, hell, you know what they say, don't knock it till you try it. God, that sounded wrong. I also went to the site of a massive hole near the front of town called the Great Pit. Zombies are so dumb they would probably just fall in it. We thought it was a pretty good idea. I went there, dug a little, then I went to the metal patches on the walls of town, and I carved Apache into the patches. I didn't carve the Indian, the helicopter, or the pirate. Also, speaking of our buildings, we're doing relatively well, actually, when it comes to defenses and stuff. And, well, if zombies get into town, I bet Prolapse will just rip them to shreds. Still worried about the attack, but if you ask me, I'm kind of at peace. Sure, me and Thomas are sad about Tara's death, and, well, I'm angry at Cold Flame's selfish action, but I'm at peace nonetheless. Well, that's kind of it for today's recording, I guess. I kind of regret saying stuff like, oh, I wish interesting stuff would happen, or, oh, I wish maybe a massacre will happen, because now bad things happened. Poor Tara. If you're listening to this, flip the tape to side B if you want to hear my broadcast for today. Alright, end of recording. Day 5. Did you think the sandstorm died out? Well, wrong! It is not. The sandstorm will live on forever. Well, I finally got some interesting stuff to report. Well, everyone, Tara has left us. She went into the desert and was never seen again. 'Tis but a shame. Really, she was a good fellow survivor. And, well, it was just a real shame. So long, Tara. See you in another time, in another place. Well, that's all for today's broadcast. See thou next time.